Good morning. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is June 30th, 2021. It's quarter after 9 basically. And let's start taking a look at the NASDAQ futures. We'll switch over to the risk disclaimer. And it states, all forms of trading carry a high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, now let's get into the video. Where are we? Which screen are we on? Alrighty, good morning everybody. And sorry I didn't trade yesterday. I was actually I rented a Bobcat. I had to build a dirt bridge, and I found out I'm not the greatest Bobcat guy. I've used them before, but it's been years. But anyways, yeah, finished the bridge all day yesterday. Really hot, and I just curious what the market was. And when I looked at it this morning, I went, darn, another good runner day. But whatever, it is what it is. So anyways, let's look at today's markets and see what the news is saying. So we're finally doing a pullback after those three big runners, and wow, well, still just creeping. Wow. Private payroll rise, easily topping expectations. Let's see if that's good. USR flat as market outwinning first half. More people plan to quit as return to work plans go into effect. Yes, because they get free money. Anything that's free is great to a certain degree. Infrastructure plan would cut U.S. debt, increase, yeah, whatever, Wharton study. Those guys are all full of crap. They just want more and more money. Zoom they like, so they probably invested in Zoom, Warren Buffett. But other than that, that's about it that I can really see. Let's check on the Fox Business side and then see what they say there. Oil traders handicap OPEC move with a wary eye. Interesting. I'll have to read that later. Stocks holding their first half of 21 wraps up. Keeps it going up and up and up. Really, that's going to be an interesting one. I'll have to read that one later too. On the gold. Why would gold be going down? So, incentive learning, unemployed back to workers benefits. Yeah, nothing really. Most home prices surge. So, alrighty. Other than that, let's look at the basic markets. You know, the interesting thing is I was wondering why the markets keep on going up and up and up with all this extra money, and basically all it is it's the inflation that's pushing it up, and because it doesn't, there's still no logic to it per se. So, and we'll go on the daily chart and we'll go from there and see what I can find here if I have all my charts set up properly. Actually, I can set up that one chart properly. I did that order volume thing a few days ago. Why don't I see my daily chart? I saw it. Sorry about this, guys. 15 minute. And we have that one. That's chart 2, and I had the third chart. That was number 2. Oh, maybe I deleted it. Well, we'll just add it then. That's 1. Which is this one? Oh, I think it's right here. Yeah, it is. Put it to daily, and let's take a look. across. So I already created some bands for myself for to be interested of support and resistance, but I think these older ones here I can delete. These were the ones a couple days back, so I'll get rid of those. And so if you're using the swing scanner, which is finally getting hopefully back into rhythm again, it's been a kind of a weird few months, and if you're in that, oh yeah, you're cashed in now. It's getting back into rhythm, because that was the exam I showed you to see if you could pass the combine. You actually had a really hard time. A failure, a failure. Actually, you know what? Let's go like this. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna put exam. I'm gonna go. I'm just curious here. Fail. And that would have been pass fail, but I'll just call it fail. Whoops. So we can see exactly what the rhythm is. And then pass. And then, yeah, more fails than passes. Wow. And then for sure currently right now, well, I'll just say pass. Yeah, that was that big transition there. You have to watch. I mean, usually always on the swing scanner, you can always cash in the first 4 days and then see what happens. Here was the first 4 days of the 5th day where that's where you cashed in. No, here's the last half. And then this one was just breaking, and I know that's a total fail, and this is a pass there. So that's where you would cash in each time. Every phase you can cash in majority of the time. Like for example here, right in the beginning, that was most definitely a pass, and that's a pass. Pass first day, return break even, and then pass. So, and this for sure. And then it went totally crazy here for this quarter here. And I think what I'm going to do on on the swing scanner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a region in the indicator. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm leaving everything as is, but what I'm going to say is I'm going to add another box section. So I'm going to go from 21st, let's say, to section A, and then I'm going to actually I'll just copy this and paste it. And then what I'm going to do for section B, somewhere around when I program it. We'll do on the equinoxes and see how the pattern works. And then I'm going to cut it in half to see the two equinoxes and see. So something like that. So halfway through the equinox, see how it went up and down, and then halfway through this equinox here, down, down, or maybe I could put it in quarters. We're going to find out. I'm really curious about it, because there are some patterns within that season. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because the futures, they have 03, 09, 06, and 12, and I'm thinking, let's try to find out their pattern within that, because there's a big buy, there's a big sell at the end, and then we can find out everything in the middle. So we'll look at that. Oh, I'm already 8 minutes before, so let me get into. Now we can minimize that. So we're above there. So what I'm looking for. First thing I'll look at. Okay, negative 38, little 0.07. So it looks like it did try to pull down. It's still trying to pull down again. I created a marking here. We'll see what happens. Here's my Fibonacci 127, 141, and 161. Where I've noticed, this is, look at all your consolidation here. So maybe it might just tap to continue on. There's prior open and prior low. Angles here is just turning, so there might be a pullback. You never know until the market opens. You can see where all the volume is, and then we have our market maker number. So if it does do an explosion to the up first thing in the morning, we'll see if it grabs this zone or maybe prior high, See if it starts stalling out and come back down. We don't know yet. Right now I'm in the middle of the 50%. So this region here, I'm going to change that region. Here's that region right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color on it. Let's put medium blue for now. Opacity, I'll put 50. Oh, that's not what I want. There it is. Good enough. Right there. So this is the area I'm going to try to stay away from trading, and because you can see where it's whipping. See the candle, this region here. We have to break one side or the other. There's some volume. 80 contracts just sniffing out there. It could be a target, or it could be their stops, and we'll take a look at that. Second thing we're going to do is day trend. If I was up early enough, day trend almost hit that line. See, that would have been my perfect trade for coming down. And now let's take a look here. Let's check out Fibonacci's. Fibonacci retracement from the swing. Did we hit it? So is it going up or is it going down? Should be the other way actually. But that was a 61.61. So 1, 2, 3. Is that the Gartley pattern? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, up, down, down? We'll find out. We're pulling down here, and so those two, that's the chart I want to keep on. And then let's transition to this screen here. There we go. Let's look at our trade map. I might not even need this piece anymore. I'll just use it for this one because I have it on the other one. Let me just check here. Yeah. No, I'll just for now. I'll just won't because I'll use it for points. So 930 looks like a buy, 1015 on the sell. We'll find out exactly what's happening. Baseline is going down. This is your sensitivity market, and see if it does creep up. If we do get up, we have an order block here, which it already had tested once, so it's going to be weaker for the second time. And then we have our. How did it work on levels yesterday? Let's take a look. Broke out on the level, so it hit Fibonacci target 1 beautifully. Level 1, target 2. It was a runner, son of a gun. Of course, the days you always decide to do something, and away you go. Other than that, we're 4 minutes before the open. I'll just put it on pause. I'm just going to grab my coffee, and we'll go from there. Switch the screen. Alrighty, and where are we here? 2 minutes before open. We'll go from there. It's going to be another scorcher day. It was kind of weird. 2 years ago, I was at Canada Day at a rodeo, and it was like 4 degrees. It was stupidly cold. I'm saying this is Canada Day. Now today we're in the mid 30s for today. It's crazy weather. Whatever. It is what it is. So now hopefully I can show you a trade today. I do have to take off early because that Bobcat I read, and I got to be back there at a certain time. If not, they're going to charge me for another day rate, and I'm done with that Bobcat. So I'll see if we should be able to get a quick trade out, hopefully. And we'll find out. And what I do in the morning is when I'm looking at this chart here, right now we're at negative delta. So we're going to watch this delta the first on the kickoff here. We know from, I'm going to get the other screen here. We know from the 9:30 time, if it does kick off, even though it's pointing down, we might get that pullback to get to our sweet spot for sell. So we're going to look at the order block here within this range here. And remember, 50s, 100s, all that we've got to watch out for. If it hits 50 or 90 really quick for a sell-off, I'd be like, yay, we're in our zone. Our trade map thing I don't like about here is this looks like, for me, when I see this like a double whack like this, is a double bottom. But we'll find out here. I'm going to switch over here. So delta, let's take a look here. Gonna open this up. Okay, now we got our new region. This is the region I need to know. Got that stupid kitty thing. Okay. There we go. Now I got to break this zone in order for me to trade. Now look and see how this whip out is. We are in the very first minute. And see how they whip you out from a 50 to a 62 within seconds. This is the stuff you have to stay away from. There's another volume node up here. Oh, plus we're at market maker, so we've got some resistance here. We'll watch these numbers, the 15s. See how delta is from 900 to 700. We're going to watch this pattern here. Other than that, we'll really watch these numbers here to see if it breaks out. Right around 44. 44 is an area. How far can we go down to? 44 to 26. We'll just give it some time. $26 to $46. So if it does break down, we might be able to get a quick trade in. Watching this number here, 1200. Okay, so now we got a 118 flash right here. This is the level 2, trying to signal. This is where they. This is looks like a target here for 118 for cash out. 27.26. Still only around 1,000 contracts. We haven't seen a big pop yet, so we haven't. Getting ready to negative 13. 2 minutes into the open. Boom, boom, 127.497 down here. Block here, breaking the block here. There's our first grab. Okay, I'm going to go for it now.
Order filled.
Now what I want to do is hopefully we can get to yeah, we can get to this order block down here. We're already below this screen, so we're okay. This is your market open price. So they're going to gobble these contracts out. They're going to snap, pull back here. Maybe 127. I'm going to go to, let's just create an easy
order
target
submitted
now. Probably at 25 maybe. Let them do their pullback. What's our delta? 900. Still holding at negative, so. And there's our 120. They will go for this target here for the bottom of the range. And let me see here. This is an area of interest right here, around 16. Maybe I'll go to 20. We'll find out here. We'll see how fast it pushes here. We're at negative 31 here, so I'm watching this number here. And while that's breaking down, yeah, that's your first whip, second whip, 10 o'clock, third whip here. Okay. Still got to write that indicator for the $200 pullback. Negative 31. So we started at what, 25? So negative 0.5. Okay. And so 04 could be 1. 33, yeah, they're grinding it down. Where are we at? 1400, 1415, yeah. There's our 220.
Order filled.
I gotta shut this video down quickly. We actually hit our target, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this one down because like I said, I got that stupid Bobcat. So we hit 220, and I'll show you exactly what I was looking for. I'm gonna wrap this video. Delta's pushing down. First few minutes, give it first few minutes for playing. We're below the 50%. I'm looking at the number negative in the morning. Delta, I'm really watching because we are in a high volume area. Now, what I'm going to also do is I'm going to transition. What I mean by transition, guys, sorry, it's looking at my other screen. I was looking at where the level, this high volume level is, and we literally got to the tick. What I'm finding out on the NASDAQ, 25s, 50s, 75s, zeros, right? The quarters. Now, if you look at it, this bottom area, let's find it here on the first minute, because we're doing high volatility right in the beginning. We're grabbing a couple $100 here. Let's see if I can show it to you here. 33. Come on, that's more than. There's 25 there. Let me open it up. Let it do its whip. High volume. High, low, 24.50. There you go. So 24.50. See, I said around 25. That's why I said I'd just shave it up a little higher. And we grabbed it. We let him do this grab. Let it push up. Now it's playing that whip that we would have got destroyed if you got nervous, jumping in a little too late. But what we wanted to do is take the first rush. I was watching. The first thing I had to do, just wait up the transition. First thing I had to do is I had to see if we could break this zone here. This is the one zone I was critical about. And so what it will do, it came back in, got to its target, that 118 that we saw. So now we don't have any contract showing with the market makers. Because 118, where's this computer 118 now? It's gone, okay? So basically we were waiting. There's 68 right here. I'm going to change that color for next time. We're back into that zone. And now Delta, look at this. Delta went from 1400 to 5. So they knocked everybody out, come back in, get ready for the second play, maybe push it down to 127, 141, or ultimately down here. After that, from 10 o'clock on, we will find out on the reversal. But other than that, I gotta, like I said, I gotta take that stupid Bobcat back. Had a crazy day. It was fun though. It was fun. Something different. Anyways, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at abc123trader. There is, let's go to ABC here so you guys understand. Alrighty. Right down here on the very bottom, I gotta delete that. I don't use Skype much anymore. But you can send a message right here. It's really easy. Just boom, boom. Got a question? Done. Or go on the Discord, guys. I see a lot of people going on there. They try the indicators. I get questions through there. But it's, guys, you guys should chat more. I know I don't chat much because I'm always running around. But that's what it's for. But it is what it is. Whatever tools that are out there to enable, it's great. Other than that, pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care.